Hello friends on YouTube, got myself a model again. Now I start as always with protection. Nice neck paper, so there will be no small hairs into her clothing. And onto her skin of course. Give her a nice purple cape. Did my own hair, blonde, so you can see. Hers will be certainly also blonde. Protection system in it. And I will do it with a hot tool because we're trying to get the condition back of the hairs. First time I did her hair was terrible in the ends, so now I took with me the hot scissor. So I'm gonna do this haircut with a hot scissor. Gonna make this hairstyle a little bit more in line with chin lines. Certainly gonna bleach the outgrow and the hairs because we want to get it into a nice silver blonde. What you have is a color in the underline, so there we go with a nice purple color. And also there I will work with the natural lines. Heated up my scissor till 130 degrees Celsius. Leave the length on the front, but take off the dry ends. So you see that the light hairs are also connected to the dark hairs. And of course I like the length at the front. What I achieved with the hot scissor is that the hairs, in her case, because they were damaged about half year ago or something like that, stay in best condition for about 3 months. So that's a long time. That hair that has been cut with this tool never splits at the end because the hairs will be sealed, and so all the condition stays into the hairs. Find the connection lines. And this tool is of Jaguar. It's called TC1 Haircut. Lay the hairs over to the other side, put them straight up, so you get a straight line up, knowing that the side will be shorter. Looking for the connection line on top. Pinpoint my hairs with my fingers. And turn over the roundings of the skull. Because this part in the center was the most damaged hair, I want to hold as much length as I can. This gives a nice volume, nice roundings, and a nice natural fall. Go to the underlines again, go back to the straight lines, work more line up. And as long as the hair is a bit moist, you never burn your fingers with a hot tool. So it's also very important. Work till I get on the center of the skull. Knowing that I get into this line. Go back to the front. Take the hairs up. Take them as straight as I can. And connect the long hair to the short side. Then go back to the front again. Final control over the line. And I can already see the difference in condition when I do this with a hot tool. Wetting in between. Lay the hairs in natural lines. Take them up. Lay my fingers in the holy bone. So I have a connection line. to make a baseline to work on. Turning my fingers to the back, so I get a nice fold to the back. The color differences I pull over to the front, and in the back we get going for a nice purple color. Put my fingers in the same line, using a skull bone as guide, because the skull bone is the same line as the chin line. So I can lean with my fingers on her natural lines and adapting the lines, so I'm certain that it suits her. Again, bending to the inside. Creating the possibility to get my purple color in the underlines. Go back over the same line. See how nice this falls over the natural lines, so you get a wonderful flow into the hairstyles. Work till I get on the center line, then change my fingers to a new position, knowing where I want to go at that line. Take my fingers up, turn them inside, show you that also. So I twist my fingers around, and now I go in the opposite lines. And I'm going to work a little bit higher up, so the front will be certainly long at the left side, because I want to have that dramatic feeling at the front. Fickle, it suits her really nice. But till I get on the ears, I take all the hairs in that line. Go back over the same line, leaning with my fingers on her beautiful skull. I really love to feel the natural lines of a person. And so I'm certain that you always create something special for someone who's in your chair, so it's never boring to do hair. So now I have a nice rounding into the hairs, nice in the underlines, so this I do scissor over comb techniques, so now I can work to the front. Laying the hairs on the natural lines, knowing that I want to leave the hair as long as possible at the front. Take the hairs up, pull them to the back, go in and adjust the lines. Stay into the lines. I always do this because I really love the natural lines. So I leave with my fingers in that line, so copy the line, wetting it a bit. And love working in the opposite lines. Go in, bend the hairs. Use the roundings, so I take my comb and lay it in the natural roundings. And the nice thing when you have hairs in your face, on your face lines, because they're sealed, they never give you irritation. Because the ends are sealed and they are soft and flowing. So now you see I have still a long line, but when I lift this over in the opposite lines, I have that dramatic feeling because it bends to the inside. Take out my clip. Watch this line. Take it to the back. As the chin line. Take the hairs up, knowing that I want a dramatic effect on the front, but a little bit higher up on the ears. So copy this line and connect it to the back. Take a new line on it. Come it in the right position. Take it to the back, pull it to the back. But see my fingers, they are laying in the line of the chin lines, always. Work high up. When I get the fall on the ears, I twist around and do the cross control, so I'm certain that I connect all the lines to each other. Freehand, a little bit correction, take the long hair I just did, on it, take only off small parts. Now for so far this is ready. Now I come to the back and to the side. Start on the back, so that makes it easy. Go into the flow. And stay in the natural lines. Now you see she has not the thickest hair, so that's why I do this scissor over comb, because I want to have hair enough to make a color on. This gives also more dramatic effect on this hair, because this will stand out more, so she has more volume. Going to the center line. And the nice thing is when you have short lines, you can see how wonderful the neck lines are, so you can make use of the natural shapes a neckline has. And guiding the hairs into my comb, go in the opposite lines of the fall. This is also the first time I see her neckline, because it's the second time she models for me. The underline I do with a clipper, so I have more control over what I do. So now I can see how wonderful her shapes are. So this underlines I do with the clipper. Work high up. It's a small clipper of Theo Knoop. And it has ultra fine teeth, so it never irritates the skin or bites. Clean the contour line. Get rid of small hairs. And of course you could take out the earrings, but I really love them into the video, because when you have your mindset on them, you don't get stuck in them. And it looks really nice. So now we come to the front. I love to have this part ultra short. So I have to find myself a line. So when I watch this line, I'm certain when I go into this fall, I get a wonderful fall to there, and I can really make it look stunning. So what I do is go in with my scissor, put my comb into the line, and first take off the hairs above. Come from a very short part at the front. Connected to the line on the back. Graduate. So I travel on the line of cutting to the back. So I give it a slight graduation. That's a nice fall to the back. Then I clean the line around the ear. And then I go back to my clipper again. Part of my comb, get to the line of cutting, take my small clipper again, and make this line ultra short. Pushing against the hair fall. Clean line. Get on the tip of my clipper. Set out the contour. Clean out the line. So get a real nice, short, strong line. Clean the small hairs on the skin. And when you go color them blonde hairs, well, we certainly have a color. Don't want that. Go to the part behind the ear. Set my clipper on the tip. Bend the ear to the front. And clean the line. So now I have a nice falling line to the back. Nice short on the front. So now I can make her a collar. Made the collars, made the bleach on the 3% base. There start with. Into the bleach I put Vario Blonde. And that's a nice product. You can find it on that name. And it's reducing the yellow colors into the hairs. Got to find me a way to leave out the dark colors. So I work all the hairs up to a same spot, and then I can put all the colors at once on the hairs. And it's bleach of Wella. make a photo of the products I use into the video. So I'm certain that I can work on this. The front will be in a dark, ultra dark, almost black purple color. And the back will be purple. Set in the base. This color I made with 3%, that's 10 volume. In foils, sorry. There I go in with purple. 522 plus of Lacme. Also with 3% 10 volume. Clean the skin with a cotton wig. Lay some cotton wigs on the contour line. And make also a cotton wig on the bleach and onto the purple color. Keep it in the floss handjes. Now I can close this up. Gonna wait for 25 minutes, then rinse it out. And then I can apply extra color also on her. But that you see after that. So don't go away, we'll be back. Yeah.
Vergeet je handtekeningen niet op te zetten, zo?
Nee, ik geef dadelijk wel eens doen.
Ja, geweldig. Jij wilde mooi, jij krijgt mooi.
Zij is mooi.
Ja. Ik ben niet de enige die het zegt.
Nee, maar weet je dat paas ook al weet dat het er sneller uit kan.
Working now with this product. It's a nice creamy product that takes out a lot of the yellow colors, so you can see it. Get a nice cool shade. This you leave in for about 5 minutes. Comb it through so you can get it all over. And it feels a bit like shaving cream. I told you gonna create a new color on my hair also. This I can do in a different way because normally I cannot do this. So I first take the plastic foil, lay it in front of her, take it over after this, lay it on the contour line where I want to have the new color, so I have to protect this. So now she's on the hair, you can see her, she still can see her. Now I take from Goldwell, KMS, I take a lume. Doesn't matter, this here is a small part that's free because you don't see it afterwards because the color is too dark. And create a turquoise line. behind the dark color. The nice thing is when you lay a foil like this, you can work on it. This has to stay in for 15 minutes, then rinse it out, and then I can style the hair. So now I take this up. Be aware of the foil that it's not getting on the hair. Turn it around. And lay it on that. And clip this away. 50 minutes and then we're back. Hello, we're back from coloring. Rinse it out after 50 minutes. Put conditioner spray on the hairs. Brush. Ja, maar je hebt echt fijn haar, maar je bent ook echt wel een tijdje aan het drogen om het echt droog te krijgen. Dat is zoveel blow drying. Zo, dan gooi je eraf. Agressief. Nice stuk waar zijn vingers hebben. A stronger hairspray so the hair stays where I styled them. With a knife. And so far this haircut and coloring. I thank you for watching, I thank her for being my model, and she will turn around and I see you in the next video. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
You're more than welcome.